Hey, it's Raquel. I bring good to feel good. But today I don't feel good. I don't. But I want to make sure that by the end of this video, I make you feel good. But right now, I want to talk about Alex Pretti and the fact that he was shot because there was no discretion. There was no discernment. And that's the word of today. Because at this channel, we take what's bad, what we didn't like, we flip it, we make it positive so that we can move forward with a better outlook. And today I don't have the answers. I don't. Because I'm tired of what I see. But I hope somehow we as a community, we as a consciousness will come together and we will transform this. Because I see you nurses, we need them. We don't need them shot. We don't need them killed. And not by ICE. Not for this whatever government decided to enlist. So I wanted to be transparent that although I'm here to get good, sometimes it's hard to find good. But I'm going to keep trying. Stick with me. I'm going to talk about discernment and maybe talk about a person that's doing good or a company or entity that might be trying to do things one step at a time to make this world a better place. Got my incense going. I got my candle going. And I had to grab a beer. Let's get good. So today's topic is discernment. And I'm going to pick myself up because that's what I know how to do. But Merriam-Webster says discernment is defined by the quality of being able to grasp and comprehend what is obscure or the skill of discerning. It refers to the power to see what is not evident to the average mind and often involving accuracy in reading character, motives, or appreciating art. Okay, so when I read that, I was like, this has nothing to do with what I'm talking about today. But then maybe it does, right? Maybe it does. Because we're not dealing with average minds, for sure. Definitely not brilliant people. Maybe more racist, maybe more complicated minds. And I'm not trying to be judgy, but there's something not right here. So call a spade a spade. Core meaning, the act of perceiving or distinguishing something such as truth from falsehood or virtue from vice. I mean, that's a little bigger than this situation, right? This is like the whole situation. What's truth? What's real? Like, we're starting to get to a point where stuff is starting to get a little complicated. But I think where we can avoid the complication is where we can say what's right and what's wrong. And maybe there's gray areas in between, but right now there's nothing that says killing people to show power or how to function is right. I'm not sure about that, but I won't go into that. The word is discernment. So then I decided to say, okay, tell me something else. So here's another overview. The best way to use discernment is to view it as an intentional, ongoing practice of aligning your decisions with wisdom. I felt better with that. Wisdom. Like, is this the best decision to make? Because I personally think, like, a person, whether they try to fight or do something, there's no will or ability to fight against a bullet, especially if it's close to you or around you. I'm a shooter. I go to a gun range. I will shoot periodically to make sure that I have accuracy. And I know where all the vital organs are. So when you're trying to shoot to kill, you know where you're shooting. Rather than a one-time snap judgment, it involves filtering the many voices and pressures of life to identify what brings peace, goodness, and truth, rather than just choosing between good and bad. I think that's the best definition. I don't have a lot to say tonight, but I'm going to stick with that. And one of the first things it says is cultivate foundation of prayer and silence. I don't know how that works, but discernment, let's get it. Let's get better at discerning people who approach us who are not exactly good and discerning what's good and bad. I think that's 2026. Discerning what you need, what you want, what you desire, and staying away from things that are not exactly. See you later. Hey now. So I keep wiping my face because I keep crying because I don't know. I'm having a moment. Today was not the day where I wanted to hear another person died for unreasonable reasons. But I decided to ask, what is the best organization known to fight for human rights? And Amnesty International came up. So, all right, let me read it. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch are widely recognized as top global organizations for fighting for human rights through research, advocacy, and campaigning. And other top entities include the UN Office of High Commissioner for Human Rights and for Legal Defense and the American Civil Rights Liberty Union. Well, okay. I want to call them all out. Can you help? We need help. There's some stuff going on and we need human rights and dignity represented in our communities, in our nation. And I know that there's different lawyers and other people that are coming out of nowhere and they're trying to help and they're trying to fight. And I appreciate that. And we all are marching. We're out there. We're trying to recognize that this is not what we accept and this is not what we bargained for. I didn't vote for the dude. I didn't vote for him. I did not vote for this dude. I was telling everybody, don't vote for him. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. And guess what? This is what was voted in. So I hope that maybe we can decide or discern that maybe that wasn't a good choice. And moving forward, people do research and decide who you're going to vote for and what you're going to do about it, and maybe do the research to make sure that whatever they're saying is backed up by action or things that they've done in the past or something, because everything that was said was not exactly. So, discernment. Let's think about that. Let's consciously all move forward with discernment. Let's do research. Let's talk to each other. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? And not look up on ChatGPT for the answer. Dialogue about it. I'm tired of having a conversation with somebody while they're looking some shit up. Back in the day, we didn't have phones. We had to figure out. We had to discern what to do. Let's use our brains, people. Our brains are more powerful. Our hearts are amazingly powerful. Let's use those. Let's use heart first. And then ask our brain maybe a couple questions every now and then, because the brain sometimes does some ego shit. So we got to check that. But I love people. I love the country that we live in because we've had the ability to have a great life. Things aren't looking the same anymore. And we have to fix it. Let's work together to do that. Thank you for being here. And if you stayed here and watched it, I'm sorry. But thank you. Bye. Till next time. And remember, if it doesn't feel good, it's not good. But if you feel good today, stay good.